Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome into Day 3 of the Music City Tier 1 Collegiate Showcase. We are just about ready to get underway. It's a 16U matchup, the Nashville Junior Predators and the Milwaukee Junior Admirals. Both these teams in their final game of the showcase, both of them come in 2-0. So, one of these teams, only one of them, will leave perfect as Nashville starts up with a puck in their own zone. 17-minute periods. The pass goes D to D, right side. Brandon Wicker through center, intercepted Milwaukee. They'll get back at their blue line and feed a pass. That's tipped back down in the Nashville zone. Will Seagrave is the starting goaltender for Nashville. Here's a high shot from the blue line, wide of the net. Rebound fought for in the corner. Is trying to get to it with San Frandina, number 6. Caught in the Nashville corner. They're going left to right. Milwaukee right to left. Wicker turned it. Came loose near the front of the net and fought for again in the corner as Nashville tries to move it with Wicker. On the far side, Fredericks, who had a 4-goal performance yesterday in a 6-0 victory over Omaha. Funny thing is, too, Nashville has yet to give up a goal. They had 2 shutouts. 5-0 over Rocky Mountain, and then yesterday 6-0 over Omaha is a tip in the middle slot, just sent wide. Another shot from the far side came on, low in the pads, and covered by Will Seagrave. It is Seagrave for Nashville, and on the other end for the Admirals, it is Chris Jakubowski. We have played 1 minute and 6 seconds here. Again, glad to have you with us. I'm Peyton Turnage. Jonah Story is running the camera today. And this is our final broadcast. We've had taken great pleasure in presenting these Junior Predators games to you. We've had a 15U game, a pair of 18U games, and now the second of 2 16U as a shot from the middle gets blocked on the try by Lemoyne. Milwaukee coming back from their own zone. From the far side, they'll cut to the middle. That is taken by Defoe. He'll get to the left wing. Bennett Defoe, check. Nashville takes over from their own corner, swept off by Foster Nickel to the near side. Kept in Milwaukee, sliding across the middle of the ice, intercepted by Zachary Peller. Zinged up and out of play on the far wing. One thing to watch out for. Milwaukee has quite a caliber head coach behind them, as Carl Taylor, the head coach of the AHL Milwaukee Admirals, is behind the bench today for the 16U Admirals. His son, Mac Taylor, on the team wearing number 20. What a great first year he had as the Admirals head coach. A season that was unfortunately cut short due to the coronavirus pandemic. So we might see him as AHL Coach of the Year coming up the next season. Milwaukee working down low. Puck is played by Peller. Sprung loose back to center. Into the Milwaukee zone, another icing. Scott Nickel, the former Nashville Predator and Milwaukee Admirals general manager, also a part of this tournament. He's got 2 sons, one on the 18U club and one playing today for 16U. That's Foster Nickel wearing number 7. Yesterday in that win against Omaha, we saw a very active Nashville defense. Guys playing down, jumping into the rush, really creating pressure in the offensive zone. Should see more of that today. Backhand try on goal. Colin Roberts gets stopped by Jakubowski, and Milwaukee springs one through center. And trying to get in behind the defense, a takeaway. Good job by Nashville to get back. And it's dumped in by Luke Backel. Back in the Milwaukee zone, but Nashville takes over from behind the net. Backel with a turn, hands it off for Chaniak. And then Milwaukee steps away, gets the pass near side. Up the wall, but it's kept in again by Backel. Now Tortolot tries to clear the puck, but he fanned on it. Out of the circle comes Roberts, tries to get open. Fought for in the middle. Roberts tied up. It's loose. Comes back to the blue line. Frandina a shot. Deflected and knocked down, and Milwaukee pushes one through center again. Asheville D to D in their own zone again. Pass right side to McNaughton. Here's a shot from the low right side. Stopped there on Fredericks. He's the one that had that 4-goal game yesterday. Magical stick handling, but some puck luck too. He had the puck find him at times off rebounds. Seagrave comes out to play it. Back on the Nashville zone. Nickel picks it up. Comes back from around behind his net. Passes near side. That's going to be tipped back in the Milwaukee zone. No icing this time. Actually, they do call it. They were a little bit delayed in doing so. It is no touch icing. And hopefully the officials are aware of that. Clock stops with 13:12 remaining here in period 1. Offensive zone face-off for Milwaukee. On the draw, puck goes into the corner. Nickel will play it along the wall. Wolfenbarger, as getting taken down was LaHaye. And then cross back in the Nashville offensive zone, Kenan Lentz. Milwaukee playing the puck side to side. Now a shot from the point, tipped on goal, and a save is made by Jakubowski. Face off right circle. LaHaye jumps down behind the net. Double team behind the goal. As Nordness tried to check him, comes left side to Frandina. Cuts a backhand down low for Lentz. Works it out to the blue line for Wicker, and it just sprung past him. It goes back down in the Nashville zone. Wicker picks up on his backhand, looks across. Aerial play for Frandina, couldn't knock it down, but a second try, and he's got it on the left side. Pass goes cross ice away from Wolfenbarger, and another icing. So Nashville having trouble getting spring passes through the neutral zone. And missing on going from one line to the next. So a few icings here in the early part of this game. 12:48 left on the clock, first period. Still no score as Lepisto comes in on the faceoff. Nashville takes it and brings it down the near side. Here's Essenmacher. Checked off the puck. Milwaukee takes over. Lepisto falls down. It is moved on by Moline. Dumped on into the corner. Here's Moline. Left side getting checked up on the boards by Hughes. Nashville gets the free puck and they'll move it up. 3-on-3 rush down the right side coming on Backel. Backel gets by a check. Cuts to the net. Backhander low on net and a pad save made by Jakubowski. To the blue line. Roberts on the backhand. Passes block. Comes low left. Getting checked up is Backel. Essenmacher looking to help him out. Essenmacher takes it to the corner. Held up by Hammond. Came out in front. Shot is tipped wide. A loose puck off the left side for Essenmacher. Wedged off on the boards. And Milwaukee clears through center. Moline in pursuit of Hughes. Back in the Nashville zone, but it's icing. Face off left circle. McNaughton on the draw for Nashville. Fought for on the left side. McNaughton, but it's a takeover. Defoe will feed it left wing. Clearing attempt didn't get out. McNaughton shot, hit a leg, but it comes back to the blue line where it's kept in again by Peller. Send it around the wall. Right side to Nickel, trying to hold it in. Swung at it, but couldn't keep the line. McNaughton doesn't know that yet. He's on the forecheck, and finally he's getting told to leave the zone. And Milwaukee takes it from the right wing. It's dumped in by Tortolot. Off the leg of Peller. Nashville moving from behind their own net. Fredericks gets the pass left wing. Lemoyne able to avoid a check, but had to push it through center. Milwaukee dumps it back in. Seagrave behind his goal, hands off to Nickel. Slides it up near side of Lemoyne. It's held up there by Dixon. Lemoyne takes over again. And down the right side, he's able to tip it on into the zone as Nashville changes the lines. Milwaukee left wing, check made there, hard hit. As LaHaye stepped up on his man on the near side. Here's Nordness crossing in left wing. Holds it wide, dropped it back, good intercept. Wolfenbarger, he'll bring it to center. And Nashville on the charge, but a poke check made. Milwaukee back on it. Left wing, trying to get in as Peters goes to the net. And it is stopped by Seagraves. Peters thought he had him. Seagrave able to get out in the scissor kick and make the save. Right circle the face-off. Milwaukee wins it to the right side. They'll tip it down in the corner. That's going to be intercepted by Wicker. Fed it along the wall near side. Held in at the point. And a takeover again by Nashville as Frandina sends it up on the left wing. Coming on with it is Sianik. Back down to the corner once more for Frandina. Wolfenbarger. And between both point men, it goes back on net. Seagrave will hand it over. Wicker's on it. Wicker gives the pass. Shimmied and sent through center by Frandina. Wolfenbarger brings it in onside. His pass broken up, but he got it back. Wolfenbarger, high slot. Shooting. Deflected off the post and in. A crazy deflection in the mid-slot. And the shot is put home from Wolfenbarger's stick. It's 1-0 Nashville with 9:57 left in the first. They don't ask how, they just ask how many. Wolfenbarger, the shot looked like it hit a Milwaukee leg. Took a strange bounce, it went in off the inside of the post, in and out of the net in a hurry, and Nashville's got a 1-0 lead. All 6'3" of them swung into that shot. Nashville back in their own zone with a 1-0 lead. Through center, left side, Roberts. Kicked it forward, McNaughton got it through, trying to move it on Backel, and across the line. Coming back in, Roberts, down the right wing. Twist, drops Essemacher, tried to shoot it, could not as he was looking to slap it. Milwaukee left wing dumped in and hit the glass support strangely on the dump in from Hammond. Loose near the front of the Nashville net, backhand try, knocked down, and the Predators get out. It's a 2-on-2 down the left wing, coming in Roberts with Essemacher. Crisscrosses, moves to the middle, takes the wrist shot, and it's stopped by Jakubowski. So Nashville, much like they've done throughout this showcase, dominating puck possession so far. Right side the face-off. McNaughton in there. Went through the legs of Fredericks. And Milwaukee will tip it out through center. Was tipped off of Nordness. Admirals tried to cross in. Right side, the Predators able to move it up. Getting by is Lemoyne. Takes the shot. It was blocked. He got it off the back wall. Put it on net. The rebound. McNaughton. And a second rebound came free. Somehow Fredericks not able to put it home. He'll swing to the outside. Fredericks shot. Save by Jakubowski, and he will hang on to it. It's amazing the speed that Fredericks is able to create within the offensive zone. Not so much on the rush, but when he's in the zone with the puck, swinging high with it, he gets around with it in a hurry. Another face-off right circle, won by Milwaukee from their own corner. Moved around the boards by Dixon. Caught up on the boards, to the blue line it goes left side. Peller waits over, long shot Frandina, blocker down by Jakubowski, back to the far side again. And a backhander by Milwaukee goes between both Nashville defenders. Should be an icing, and is. With 9:10 remaining in this opening frame and a 1-0 Nashville lead. The goal by Brandon Wolfenbarger. Draw left circle. Roberts tied in there. Loose puck comes out. Backel, Charlotte Bengal shot. The rebound comes off the side. Milwaukee stretching out. McMahon gets it to the middle. That's intercepted. Milwaukee's still able to bring it in. Here comes Reed with a shot. Pat saved the rebound. Swept aside by Foster Nickel. Near wing, a couple of Predators collide with each other, but it's moved on by Backel from the red line. Pushed it in for... That was Roberts to Backel, and offside with a 48 on the clock. LaHaye on this face-off for Nashville against Lepisto. Pushed back. Foster Nickel across to the left wing. Pushed in by Wicker. Down the wall coming in LaHaye. Spins wide. Drops it back. Nickel holding. Wrister through traffic. The rebound on the backhand. LaHaye couldn't pick it up. He'll drop it back to the blue line. Wicker for LaHaye. As a man in the circle, Cannon Lentz. And Lepisto gets spun down by Lentz. It's loose in the middle. Wolfenbarger turning high with it. Wolfenbarger for Nickel, right side. Goes to the corner, roughed off. Back to Wolfenbarger again. Shot up high off the glove. The rebound couldn't be trapped. It's Milwaukee moving to the middle for Lepisto. Kicked it left wing and dumped in by Nordness. Nickel again to Wolfenbarger. The lumbering man gets it across in the middle. Good pick up by LaHaye. Now the drop off for Lentz. Shooting, pad save as he springs down the left wing side. Now Milwaukee again through the middle. On the charge they go. 2-on-2, cutting wide, trying to get in as Peters has to take it around the right side. Sweeps out, does a lap in the offensive zone, hands off to Tortolot, back to the right point. Wrist shot, and a glove save by Seagraves. A low deflection, and he's able to trap it. Face-off will be to the left of Seagrave. Nashville taking control. Pass goes corner to corner. Lemoyne, it comes loose. Milwaukee's got it. Peters swinging high, turns, fires wide of the net. The rebound off the board. Turned in front again, hit the outside of the goalpost as the Admirals have had the most offensive pressure they've had all game long. Nashville takes away Fredericks. Pass is blocked. Out of the circle. Coming around again, right side, as it goes back to the blue line, cross size, Tortolot, one-timer, hard shot goes on, and a knee save there for Seagrave. Forward scrum again, low left, Nashville takes over, it's Tyler Hughes. Hughes had a couple of Admirals converge on him, pass goes left wing, Frandina, back over to Hughes, and Hughes will motor it up through center, dropped it back. Sam Frandina makes a cut to his right, got it across the line, coming on with it Lemoyne. Turns it around the corners, hoping for McNaughton on the far side. He's able to tap it back to Frandina. Nashville making a short change. McNaughton, left side, fresh off the bench is Backel to chase it behind the net. Backel off a stick, down low, 3-on-2 behind the Milwaukee goal. McNaughton on his backhand, slowly comes out to Frandina at the blue line. Had to push it back in deep for Fredericks. Fredericks cuts to the outside, turns high at the blue line. Just able to tail the line, and then it's poked back to center. Hughes again, resets, pass off Roberts. Back in the Milwaukee zone. Reed's pass, slowly came over. Milwaukee gets the escape pass to the far wing. They'll bring it on 3-on-3 through center. Here's Reed, left side, drags, shoots, blocked, rebound, Karam's off to the corner. Reed chases in against Roberts, gets to it first. Reed out in front, off a skate, and when it went off of Nickel, and cleared away by Peller, back off the far side board, held in by the Admirals. Pass goes left side. Cutting around Josephson, broken up, 3-on-2. The Predators on the fly. Backel right wing. Cuts wide, checked in the corner, left it off for Roberts, and it comes back loose out of the circle, and it's going to be dripped out of the zone off the bounce. Peller could not settle it. Zachary Peller. Far side board hit off the official's skate. Milwaukee dumps in, had a tag for the delayed offside. Nickel thought he had more time. He's being pursued by Lepisto, and that gets it over to the left wing for Peller. And then Lentz in after it on the boards. Nashville with a takeover with a breakup. Short pass, the Admirals unable to get it through. Swung and played by Nickel. He fanned on it, it's loose. And Milwaukee picks it up low left. Centering pass for Lepisto, a good stick check made by LaHaye, and it's sprung out through center. Lentz lifts it on for LaHaye. Kicked off the skate of Lentz. Back in the Milwaukee zone, the Admirals reset. Lepisto will push it back in. Wicker's got it. Wicker's pass, right side. Wolfenbarger goes far wing, taken up by Frandina. Then for Lentz. Backhands in for LaHaye to chase it. Big check behind the goal. Wolfenbarger stepped up on his man, comes loose in the middle of the ice. And the Admirals send it just wide of the Nashville goal for an icing. With 4:10 remaining in this hockey game. 1-0 your score in favor of the Nashville Junior Predators in the 16U contest. Again, the wrap-up game for both teams. Only one team will leave undefeated, 3-0. McNaughton takes the face-off right circle. Unfortunately, we don't have a shot counter. That kind of gives you an idea of how the possession really is going. And Nashville has had the majority of possession. As a shot by Franzina. Open rebound. Easy money for Connor McNaughton. It's 2-0 Nashville with 3:54 left in the first period. The rebound popped out, and all McNaughton had to do was put it in the space. Saw that a lot yesterday. Rebounds coming out. Right place, right time. As long as you go to the net, you will be rewarded. Connor McNaughton gives Nashville a 2-0 lead with 3:54 left in the first. Wicker again. And near side, the Predators send it in. Roberts has Essenmacher in front, but he's met up by two Admiral defenders. And the Admirals will skate out with A.J. Reed. Reed able to get by a check, breaking in, shoots high and wide with the shot. And out of play it goes. So the face-off will be near the Nashville net, and just like we've had all weekend, we'll have a short intermission between each period, but then we'll have a halftime break at the middle stage of the second period to get the Zamboni on the ice. So be on the lookout for that. Again, after this first period, we'll just have a short breather, and right now the officials did not start the clock, so it's frozen at 3:33, so we get a little bonus hockey here. Right side, they scrum along the boards. Milwaukee in after it. Nashville trying to wedge it free. Peller was there. Trying to play it from his knees, and now it's to Essenmacher. He'll get the pass out, but it's beyond the reach of Backel. Should be an icing, and it gets whistled. And they didn't have to stop the clock for that one. Both teams change up here. Face-off will be to the left of Will Seagrave. It's Lepisto versus LaHaye. Face-off won by Milwaukee. One-time drive from the middle point. Up and out of play on a heavy slap shot by Braden Salata. Really got all of that. It looked like it hit possibly a stick or something to spring way up and into the protective netting. The face-off's going to come outside the Nashville line. Predators take it off the face-off win. Goes right side to Cannon Lentz. Let it through. Coming on with it, LaHaye. LaHaye finds it behind his feet. Curls to the outside. LaHaye tries to get to the middle. Taken down. The Admirals spring out. Lentz with all kinds of pressure on Nordness. And the Predators take over on the right side. LaHaye's dump-in attempt is blocked. The Admirals push it to the Nashville line. Wicker for Hughes. Long one to center. Taken and brought in again, Luke LaHaye. Hey, another Luke. How about that? Here's Milwaukee back. Feeding past the line and back to center. LaHaye onside. Only man in. Got poke checked off the puck. Loose play. Nice keep in for Wicker. Diving at it. Put one on net from his belly. And a whistle off of a tripping call as Jakubowski makes the save, and now Nashville goes to the power play. So tripping the call on Milwaukee, and Nashville will set up on the power play. It is Backel, Roberts, McNaughton, Nickel, and Peller on the ice. Peller gets the pass over from Nickel to begin the man advantage with the Predators up 2-0. Roberts with a spin to the outside. Works it back out to Peller. Right point. Hands off on the half wall to Roberts. Makes a turn in the right circle. Colin Roberts back to the point again. Peller. Shot's deflected. Sent wide. Rebound off the left for Nickel. Tipped it down to McNaughton. Along the board. Sliding to the point. Roberts holds it in. Roberts squares it out to Pillar. Cross ice pass to Nickel. Left circle. Steps. Waits. Got it to the middle. Tipped on goal. Back on the rebound for McNaughton. They fight for it. Loose and they score! It's a power play goal for the Junior Predators and a 3-0 lead. And again, a rebound. And is that McNaughton again? If so, he's going to the bank. His second of the game and a 3-0 Junior Preds lead. Hard to tell who that was because they had 3 Junior Predators converging on the net, just whacking away. And Jacobowski could only do so much from the prone position. Power play goal, Nashville. Dumped in, back in the Nashville zone again. Waiting for it with Seagrave behind his goal. Got help from Peller, fed it far side. Fredericks is on it, near the bench. He'll send it up. Under the stick of Lemoyne to the Milwaukee zone. Reed with Lemoyne on him. McNaughton reaches in, getting the good old double shift as he fights for it on the left side. McNaughton played a great game yesterday against Omaha. Wasn't able to tally, but now he's finally getting rewarded for his efforts. Lemoyne, aerial pass to the corner, McNaughton. Big body, able to make the play down to Fredericks. Intercepted by Reed. Fredericks right on him. And Milwaukee from behind their net. Pass slowly came up. Moline had trouble at the point. Taken off. Here's Lemoyne. Aerial play to the corner for Fredericks. Fredericks, another 2-on-2 in the right corner. Nashville changing up defense. But Milwaukee able to bring it up the middle. On the fly, pass goes left wing. Moline dropped it back to the late man, just out of the reach of Schulte. And Nashville will play it around corner to corner. Now moved up by Fredericks, right wing, 3-on-3 rush. Tipped it through the skates of the defender. Goes to the corner, brings it back over. On the left side, Backel. Then to Fredericks. Off his skate, trying to be picked up as Roberts came in to help him. Loose puck, Admirals can't clear the line quite yet. A second attempt, they'll skate across to the left and pick it up. Russelin brought back in. Salata goes wide, cuts to the net, poke check by Seagrave, and a collision there. Seagrave gets pounded into, knocking the net off the pegs. And Seagrave gets right back to his skates. .5 seconds remaining here in this first period. Again, we'll take a quick breather, about a couple of minutes for the first intermission before we get up and going for the second. Puck is played off the near glass and then a bounce off the top of the dasher. Way too tricky for Seagrave. He lets it go around. Pretty much had no choice. Loose puck out of the circle, taken by Sianek, able to bring it on ahead. Backel. 1-on-2, cuts the outside, brought it to the net. Rebound came off. Roberts turns left side with Sianek nearby. Went off Sianek's stick. He was looking to go to the corner. Now Roberts' sharp angle shot hit the outside of the net. Milwaukee carries away. Pass tipped through the neutral zone, knocked down by Hughes, but that is the end of the first period. And a collision between Hughes and Josephson, and then Backel made a knee hit on Josephson after the horn. He'll probably get a penalty out of that. We have reached the, albeit brief, first intermission with the Junior Predators up 3-0, and it does look like there's going to be a penalty when we get to the second, which will be coming up in just a couple of minutes. Stay with us. This is Junior Predators Hockey. Welcome back. Second period about to get underway. What is the final broadcast for us in the Music City Tier 1 Collegiate Showcase? Again, glad to have you with us. I'm Peyton Turnage. We got Jonas Story running the camera. Right at the end of the first period, there were some tempers right at the horn. And a little extracurricular for Luke Backel. Looked like he kind of kneed a guy. Oh, and then a high stick is there on Peller. Play continues on, but Backel threw his knee out at one of the Milwaukee players, and he's in the box for 2 minutes, so the Admirals start the second on the power play. And they did not catch that high stick on Peller right at the beginning of the period. Puck is sent up through the netting and into the seats. And a whistle at 22 seconds of the second period. Draw will be to the left of Will Seagrave. Milwaukee still has Chris Jacobowski in between the pipes for them as the faceoff's won by Nashville shorthanded. Nickel tied up down low. Got the pass right side, and the puck cleared all the way down by Caden Lemoyne. Salata behind the net. Being watched by McNaughton, who's been Nashville's best player so far. Pass at the skate of Lemoyne. Comes back near side. Lemoyne and McNaughton doing battle along the outside boards with Josephson. And taken and brought across the ice by Grannon. Grannon hustling up. Stops up. Looks on the low left. Milwaukee with a minute left on their power play. Haven't been able to set up yet. And they won't hear as Peller clears it all the way down. Nashville changes their penalty kill units. Dumped in from the left wing, Milwaukee. Knocked down and cleared again. Nashville doing the honors. Cleared down ice by Cannon Lentz. Now Salata moves it up the middle. Cuts. Has Schulte on his right. Brought it in and dumped it. On his goal, able to be stopped by Seagrave with 22 seconds left on the penalty kill. Nashville skates with the puck. Here's Wicker, as Milwaukee had been on offside on that sequence. Jacobowski, the goalie, leaves it off again for Salata. Pass tipped off a toe. Nashville able to hold it in. Fresh off the bench was Wolfenbarger to make that play, break things up, and that ends the power play for Milwaukee. As Backel leaves the box. Peters tried to bring it in. Wolfenbarger fights for it on the left side, sends it along the boards. Wolfenbarger pushed and moved into the middle by LaHaye, and Peters carries for Milwaukee. Makes a cut to the middle, gives right side to Schulte. Schulte back over, passes blocked. Here's Backel again on the fly, a 2-on-2. Backel brings it in with a good burst of speed to get to the net. Backel's in, and the save made by Jacobowski. Once Backel got to the blue line, he turned on the Jets, got an extra step on the defender, carried it in. On his backhand, let a quick forehand shot go, and Jacobowski with a good save. Face off, won by Milwaukee in their own zone. Pass goes across. With a good play. Lemoyne off the takeover, sends it along the boards. It will ride up along the dasher, held in by McNaughton, tipped off a Milwaukee stick, and they'll bring it through. Battle for at the Nashville line, and then McNaughton presses it further for Fredericks. Couldn't bring it. Lepisto able to drop it back. Back to the Nashville line for Hughes. Slides it off for Nickel. Pass for Fredericks. Broken up, but he got it back. And then a takeaway again right side Milwaukee with Lepisto. Shot is on. Off the glove. As Seagraves couldn't trap it. It's loose on the near side boards. Caden Lemoyne sends it off the glove, and a hand pass is called in the neutral zone. So they'll drop the puck at the center dot. Colin Roberts on the faceoff for Nashville. wins it and drops it back to his defense. Hughes goes right side for Backel. Presses it on for Roberts with Essenmacher. Roberts squeezes by a check, hands it off Backel. Toe drag shot is stopped down. Rebound back to Peller. Fakes the drive, pushes it behind the net. Backel is there. The Milwaukee stick guy in the way. Roberts helps out on the far side. Essenmacher nearby two. And Milwaukee able to play it across. Near wing, they'll take it. Tortolot gets it in. Left off by Seagrave, the goaltender. Then right wing, the Predators out through center. Pass goes cross ice. Essenmacher hands it off. Roberts. Help from behind, it's Backel. But a takeaway, and the Admirals 2-on-2 once again. Down the right side, try to get in. Brannon put the shoulder up on Peller. They squeeze forward on the outside boards. There's another shot sent on goal. Low into the pads of Seagrave, able to keep it out of the net. Well, to the outside. Peters works it in deep. Peters makes a turn, opens up, send it to the short side. Moline couldn't get a clean shot. Nashville gets away from a dangerous Milwaukee scoring chance. Kundinger's pass, that's given up. Left side, coming down Backel. Wrist shot blocked as Kundinger blocked it. Now Sianik looks it down for Backel. Check by Kundinger, takes back to the point for Nickel. And back again to the left half board. Andrew Lemoyne, and then taken up. Here's Sianik driving in goal line. Extended, fires the shot and scores! Oh, what a shot by Austin Sianik! Drove it to the net and put it in short side on Jakubowski. Off the crossbar and in. A beautiful goal for a 4-0 Nashville lead. Quick release by Sianik, driving it to the net, and he hit the tiniest of spaces to put that one in. Milwaukee off the counter. They'll keep it up at the point. Pass goes right wing. Slapped by Hutton, but it's blocked. And it comes back down to the Nashville zone. Played right side and tapped through center. Trying to bring it on LaHaye. Nashville had a 3-on-2 developing. It got shut down. They'll bring it back at their own line. Hughes with a turn. Gets it left side for Sianik. In the air and end. Chased down by Lentz into the corner. Heavy collision. They'll square up for it on the corner boards, and then it's Hammond playing it back to the line. Lentz settles it down low. Plays it off right corner, broken up by the Admirals. Good steal. McNaughton backhands into the slot. Here's a chance and a shot. Pad save off the try by Wicker. Off the glove of Hammond. Back to the Nashville line. Sprung off the near glass for Fredericks. Bringing it back in with McNaughton. Down the left wing. Fredericks shot. Pad save. Rebound McNaughton for the hat trick. No, sir. Back out in front through the goal crease as Lemoyne tapped it down there. Fredericks to McNaughton. Back to Fredericks. Comes around to the outside. Tough angle try. Out in front. Trying to get a shot off Lemoyne. It's tapped to the corner. And the Admirals push one through back to the Predators line, and right back on they go. McNaughton is open as Fredericks opens it up. 3-on-0 down low. The pass to McNaughton and a great save by Jacobson. Back in front again. Lemoyne just missed the post. Open net. And the shot on the score by Fredericks. It's 5-0. Chaos around the Milwaukee net. And Fredericks once again this weekend looks at a yawning net. This time he had the entire 6x4, and it's 5-0. Or 4x6, whatever it is. 5-0 your score with 11:09 left in the second. Again, we'll have a halftime break momentarily, but the Junior Predators have scored at least 5 goals in each of their 3 games in the showcase. Breakout pass Milwaukee. Goes back to Nickel, turning it back in and dumping it off a body. Good turn by Milwaukee, brought back out. Salada able to break through. Center's back. Good stick there by Roberts, taking it far wing. The pass breakout for Wolfenbarger. It didn't get through. It's loose in front. And held in again by the Admirals. 2-on-2 in the corner. They'll cut to the net. Backhander. Seagrave got pushed back in the net. Looked like he kept the puck from crossing. And had it gone in, it would have gone in through what we would say incidental contact with the goaltender. And now the faceoff's going to come outside the Nashville zone. .23 to go. Second period. And as you see, the Junior Predators up by a score of 5-0. Tyler Hughes sends it across. Sprung through center by Frandinga. Broken up, sent in by Salata. Wide of the net. Rebound hard off the back. Nashville still able to get it out. But they look like they've iced it here. Let's see. They do not call it. Puck is moved out by the Admirals, but a breakup. Off of Backel, loose to center, Lemoyne. Able to keep his balance and move it on. Through the stick of Backel, and the Admirals play 1D to D. Spun and brought out by the Milwaukee Junior Admirals. Long stretch pass. Two defenders were back on Moline, and it's picked up by Hughes. Frandina. Sends it for Hughes on the breakout. Pass is tipped off the toe of the stick of McNaughton. And shot back in again by the Ads. Frandina again. McNaughton carries on the fly. Got checked, but it's brought in left wing. Sianik, who's got a goal. Had the last one, is shot high and wide. Rebound comes off the right side. Hughes back in front for Sianik. Hit a skate and comes back over near wing. Frandina pinching in from his point position. Going to the corner to help out Sianik. Sianik dug it free. Went off Frandina. Picked up and brought up by Milwaukee, but a pass missed. And turned by Peller at the Nashville line. A tip from the red line. Back into the zone off Sianik. Throwing his way in is LaHaye. Right side, it's dropped back out to the point. Tipped off the stick of Peller. Peller throws one on. Off the blocker. The rebound just ricocheted over top. Lintz kept it in on the right side. Lintz able to hand it off for Sianik. Driving to the net. One-time attempt knocked down. Is trying to get to the net was LaHaye. Peller again. Checked. It goes back outside for an offside. And that is your halftime break. 8:24 left in the second. Dominant game for the Nashville Junior Predators once again. Your score 5-0 at the halftime break. We'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes. Stay with us. This is Junior Predators Hockey. welcome back. Well, we normally don't say this in hockey, but we are getting set to kick off the second half of this game. The Nashville Junior Predators and the Milwaukee Junior Admirals, the 16U clubs. 5-0 your score, Nashville on top. And Milwaukee has made a goaltending change. They put number 35, Aiden Hackney in goal. We are at 5-on-5, 8:10 remains in the second period. Puck in the Nashville zone, drop back, trying to get a shot off was Reed, comes back left side. Thrown from the left half board, bounced off a corner, came a weird bounce near the front of the net. Nickel cleared it to the line, and Milwaukee with pressure again. Near the bench, a high shot knocked down by Will Seagrave. He knocked it off into the corner. McNaughton comes loose out in front, and the Predators bring it on the fly with Fredericks, who has a goal in this one. 2 as well for McNaughton. Sianek also getting on the board too with probably the prettiest shot of the game. Nashville from the far wing, pass too far ahead of Fredericks. Overskated by LaHaye, Milwaukee crosses left wing, lifts shots in high and wide. The rebound caroms off to the near side. Trying to pick it up, Fredericks. Along the wall, 2-on-2. Still they rustle up for it. They don't blow the play dead. It comes free to Nickel. He'll feed it off far side. Wolfenbarger up the middle. Crossed and sent out by LaHaye. He'll get in with speed. LaHaye taken down, trying to get to the net. They say he got tripped. Penalty on the play. And another power play for Nashville with 6:47 left in the second period. Now, we've talked about Scott Nickel with his 2 sons, or at least 2 of his sons in this tournament showcase, if you will. He is actually on the bench for the 16U club right now as the assistant coach. So I saw him downstairs just a little while ago. So coming in to help the boys. Power play, Nashville. They win the draw, and the pass goes to Frandina. Straightaway point, gives it left wing side. Essemacher across, high shot, missed the net, the rebound, out in front again. 2 tries, and the second one is stopped by Aiden Hackney, as Sianek was out in front. Face off left circle, or right circle rather, won by Nashville, comes out in front, loose puck on the backhand. Essemacher unable to pick it up cleanly. Frandina across to the right side. Sianek reaching to keep it is Essemacher. Straight away, Frandina, slap shot, tipped wide of the net, the rebound off the right. Sianek pressed into the corner to keep it. Wolfenbarger helping him out, Cannon Lentz to the point. Frandina, Essemacher, left side, back to Frandina again, picks it up, fix it, one-timer. Just getting a piece of that was Sianek on the one-time drive. Essemacher a shot, just went over top of the mask of the goaltender. And then Milwaukee clears it the rest of the way as Grannon got it down the ice. 5:50 left in the second. 1 minute left on the Predators' power play, up 5-0. Pass goes right wing for McNaughton. On the fly, and it looked like Backel was offside. They took a while in calling it. Big time delayed reaction and delayed call as Milwaukee sends it up, and it's cleared all the way down. No icing because they're still short-handed. Now it's Peller. Pass up. Predators breaking on the fly. Down the left side, Nickel dumps it in off the near boards. Right side, McNaughton handing it off. Spinning with it is Backel, wedged up on the boards. Now Roberts to the point. Peller, and it hopped off him. He tried to settle it, couldn't keep it, and it's sent back in by Dufault. Power play ends there as it's taken back out from Peller behind his net. Left wing side, through center, it's Roberts. Gains the line. Taken off his stick, tried to hand it off. Working it back in with Foster. Nickel comes back out on the clear by the Admirals, with Peller feeding it through. Backel looks ahead, tap pass off the boards. Too hard for Roberts, had to chase it in on Tortolot. Tortolot for Granite, gets it across to his left. The Admirals break through center. Reed comes in, feeds the middle. Tip just wide of the goal by Peters. Center back, Peters short side, off the side of the goal. Reed trying to put it back out in front. Loose puck, another chance, another save. And another one by Seagrave. It's loose. Seagrave down on the ice, and the Predators clear the zone. Seagrave, incredible off a plethora of point-blank chances for the Admirals. And he keeps the goose egg on the scoreboard with 4 minutes left in the second. Draw to the right of Seagrave. What a performance he's had today. Nashville pushing it to the line and out. Back to it is McMahon. In pursuit of him was Fredericks. It goes right side to Reed. Behind the net again. Sent along the boards by Wicker. Bouncing up. McNaughton tries to exit, can't do it. Reed in the slot. Fired it. It looked like it was chipped by Wicker wide of the net. Reed again. Kick free out of the corner. Lemoyne was waiting for it. Tipped it out for McNaughton, and he'll bring it on with Fredericks. He's the lead man. He's able to get it. Fredericks chases it to the corner after tipping it into the zone. Fredericks to the outside. Back to the point. Hughes. Wrist shot. Tip. Save. Rebound opens up. And Lemoyne unable to get position for it. Now the Admirals bring it 3-on-2. Down the left side, it's dropped back. Flying on Peters. Backhand feed across. Broken up for Grannon. And the Predators come back the other way. It's an odd man. McNaughton across ice. Right side, Frandina. Tipped it down to the corner. Salata gets away with a puck. Brings it on the fly. Pass goes to Schulte. Working through and in. And dumped back in by Kundinger. Nashville behind the goal, holding up with Frandina. He gets checked off the puck. It's centered in front by Peters. Up in the air. And Peters will hand it off. Schulte helping on the left side. 3 Admirals in there. Lepisto for Moline. Back to the blue line for Kundinger. Lines it up. Puts it back behind the Nashville net. Lepisto jammed up in there behind the net. Salata. Left side, Lepisto tried to center off a leg. Schulte lost it. Predators break out. Wolfenbarger gives it left wing. Tapped but mishandled there by Sianik. No offside. Actually, they do call it. One official waved off. The other had his arm up. Nashville back at their own line. Sent back toward the net. Turned away by Seagrave. But it's a free puck for Milwaukee. Centered down by Hammond. Broken up and clear past the line. Milwaukee chases to it. Salata passes right side for Kundinger. Got a piece of it. Loose near the Nashville line. And work back in. 1:34 to go in the second period. Again, a brief intermission will be upcoming. Just a couple of minutes before we finish things off for the third period. And again, it's just another dominant Nashville Junior Predators performance. Looking to go 3-0 on the showcase. And again, they've scored at least 5 goals in each of the 3 games they played. Backel, left wing, bringing it in. Cuts to the middle. Knocked off the puck at the last second by Hammond. Admirals dump in from the left side, up in the air, back to the Nashville corner. Nichols on it. Played it past Hughes, back to the point. Tortolot blocked, and it comes out. Tortolot pursues it and plays it off to the far side. Stretch out of there by Reed. Back to the Nashville line. Foster Nickel, back over to Hughes. Tyler Hughes got it in deep out of the reach of Roberts, back in the Milwaukee zone. And a 2-on-2 scrum on the right half boards. Pushed back down low for Tortolot. Looks like the halftime break has kind of caught everybody off. You're just seeing things not develop quite as nicely for either team as we saw in the first half. Centering pass comes back out in front, taking away Reed. And he's able to step off McNaughton and bring it on down the left wing. Reed with a shot. Stand up. Blocker saves Seagrave. High up in the air. Didn't touch the ceiling. It's kept in. High slot Peters. Tries to get open. Kicked into the circle and taken away by Nickel. Around the wall near side, and that ends the second period. The Nashville Junior Predators go into the third period with a 5-0 lead. We'll take a short break and come back for the third in just a moment. This is Junior Predators hockey. All right, 17 minutes on the board. Third and final period. Nashville Junior Predators and the Milwaukee Junior Admirals, the 16U clubs, going at it to finish off the showcase. 5-0 Nashville lead. Puck sent back Milwaukee zone. Almost an icing, but it's kept going. On the left side, it goes Nashville. Lentz checked up on the perimeter, laid it down behind the Milwaukee net. And the Admirals on the fly with the pass taken away. Lemoyne got a piece of it. That was Lemoyne making the play, but Milwaukee goes back behind their own net. Right side, played in the air by Schaefer. To the line, held in Nashville. Loose puck to the right side of Lemoyne. He'll have McNaughton crashing in down low. Goes into the corner. Now played out for Austin Hutton. That one hit a skate. McNaughton swinging high, hands the pass off left side at the point. Pass into the hip of McNaughton, keeping the play going to the corner. High hop away from Lemoyne, and Milwaukee clears a long stretch out the center. Nickel checked his man with a puck nearby, and then getting knocked down was Grannon, and he was forced to go offside. And no decision of his own after getting body checked by Nickel. A hit that his father would be proud of. An ex-penalty killer for the Nashville Predators for a handful of seasons. Got acquired in the 06 season in a trade from the Chicago Blackhawks. Pass goes across left side. Another tidbit about Scott Nickel in the 08 season. There was a game against St. Louis where he scored 2 shorthanded goals. You're lucky to get 1. Puck is loose. Admirals get to the line. Pushed out Lepisto. And backhanded in by Schulte. Nashville intercepts with Hughes. His pass goes near side for Wolfenbarger. Able to bring it in. Wolfenbarger across, reaching, shooting, sent wide of the net by Sianek. He got it back in the circle. Drips it out to Frandina. Hughes on his right. Back to Sianek. But a good defensive play by Lepisto creates a rush for Milwaukee. Molina's 1-on-3. And Frandina easily able to knock that one away, and he'll take it right side. The pass just out of his grasp. Admirals, Josephson caught a low bridge hit by Hughes, and the Predators bring it on with Backel down the right wing. Double team. Took the hit to make the play to the corner. Taken over by Hammond. Breakout feed got blocked. And the Admirals come on with it left side. Nordness shot. Sprung way over to the far side. Right side, Nordness. His shot deflected. Save and covered up by Seagrave. Clock continuing to run here. We're close to 14 minutes. And we saw that in one of the games this weekend. Once the score was at least 5, that they just let the clock continue in the third period. So it looks like that's what we're going to get here. As the pass shut down, Nashville trying to spring one through center. They were trying to get Fredericks, and now he gets the lead pass. Gets poke checked, but a good cover by Lemoyne. And puck traded hands a couple of times and then led to an offside for McNaughton. Face off the Admirals line. The Admirals take over. Slid back. Nickel able to play it over for the Predators. Up the left wing. Frederick. Back in deep. Right on the goaltender and cleared back out. Nickel swings the pass near side. That one was chipped off of Dixon. Peters able to drop back to his defense. Right wing off Salata. Carried back by Frandina. Taken off the puck. A reaching play. Lemoyne able to keep it on for Nashville. He's played sneaky good here in the second half as the pass goes over left side to Reed. Turned over. McNaughton stick handles to the slot. Takes it to the outside. Poke check last instant. McNaughton's got 2 goals on the game. To the back it goes. Frandina settles. Throws it on net. McNaughton was there. Loose puck again. And the Admirals skate away from the front of their own net. And it looks like I think there's going to be a penalty on Nashville. Perhaps a slash. Frandina touches up at the Predators line. And let's get the indication. They call high stick. With 12:15 remaining in the third period. Again, the clock's still ticking, but Milwaukee will go to the power play. And it is Ethan Fredericks to the box. Milwaukee will start the power play at the Predators' blue line. They win the faceoff. Pass goes to Nixon. Aiden Dixon on the left side brings it up. Dixon turns, hands left side, turning on the wall with it is Nordness. Dropped it out to Dixon, left point, slides it across to the right. Now to Peters, holding left side, past the circle, dropped it back. Dixon straight away, skate to stick, hands it right circle. Admiral spreading out the zone, high shot, rebound came free out in front of the net. Sienic turns to his backhand to get it up. Off the boards, 2 Admirals collide with each other, trying to keep it in. They did not. It goes past the line. Cannon Lentz taking some abuse along the boards. They fight for it again. And it's cleared the rest of the ice, the rest of the way by Hughes. And now Reed is down as there was a 2-on-2 skirmish. And Reed now starting to work his way back up. Okay, so 11 minutes now have ticked down. And 1:16 remaining on this Milwaukee power play. And a bit of a delay here as they were getting Reed off the ice and Nashville was making a change. So the game clock continues, but the power play clock does not. Milwaukee back in their own end. With 1:06 left on their power play, they send it up. Here's Lepisto, left wing. Couldn't handle it. Hughes cleared the line, back out again. Tortolat with a turn and a bring up down the right wing. He'll cut in into the middle, broken up for Lepisto. Held in, dropped back to Moline. Moline sends it into the corner. A big check, and that should be boarding, and it is. Hughes put his man face first into the boards. Easy call to make. Extra attacker coming on now. Tortolat to the right circle. Back to Lepisto. Deflected up Moline. Drive. Glove save Seagrave. But another penalty. So it will be 33 seconds of a 5-on-3. Tyler Hughes goes to the box. With under 9:45 and ticking remaining here. And again, that's just one of the worst plays you can make, checking a guy in the back when he's turned towards the wall. And misconduct on that play as well. So Hughes will take some extra time, and Wolfenbarger serves his 2 minutes. Milwaukee 5-on-3. Chance to get on the board. Dixon straightaway point, gives it left wing side. Peters near the dot, goes cross ice, seam pass to the right. Back over to Peters. Waits, shoots, just misses the short side, and a crazy bounce off the partition and is cleared down the ice by Backel. 12 seconds left of the 5-on-3, under 9 minutes to play in the game. Dixon brings it out with a burst of speed down the left. Carries wide on Nickel. Put it short side, knocked down. It's going to spring back out of the zone. Fredericks out of the box, plays it. It clears it back, and the Admirals in. Efficient. A minute 20 now of the Admirals power play. Forechecking was Backel. Admirals come out from behind the net. Pass goes up the middle. Backhanded in. Josephson works it in deep. Seagrave out to play it. Pressure behind. He's able to play it on his backhand, reverse it along the boards. Dangerously done, but he did it, and Roberts clears it back down. Tortolot makes a cut through center. Good gallop. He's on. Gives it right wing. Here's a shot. Josephson wide of the net. Rebound comes off the back. Centered. Seagrave's able to knock it down to the side and cover it with 44 seconds in the power play. 8 minutes and counting left in the third period. So it is 5-on-4 for another 44 seconds. Lepisto takes the face-off. LaHaye beat him on the draw. Nashville plays it around the corners. Left side, it's Etzenmacher. Into the body of LaHaye. He'll backhand it in and chase on Moline. Moline able to keep LaHaye off the outside, and the Admirals bring it out. 30 seconds left on the power play. Lepisto and missed his man. Tortolot back to Nashville control as Wicker gets it over and it's cleared the rest of the way. Hackney, the right-handed catching goaltender, hands it off. Lepisto. Admirals carry, and it's dumped in by Moline on net. Low blocker stopped Seagrave and cleared all the way. Schaefer got a good chunk of it, able to keep it from going any further than shallow center ice. That ends the Milwaukee power play. Sianik leads it forward. Left wing for Etzenmacher with McNaughton. McNaughton hits the handoff, but got his stick tied up with Schulte, who made a good play defensively. Back up the wall, held in. Sianik loops it in for McNaughton, with Sianik going to the net. The centering pass, and the shot sent wide. And Sianik was bodied into trying to take the shot. Laid up the near glass. Nickel looks to the safe option. Fed Peller back in deep. Lemoyne worked it in. Lemoyne fighting for it behind the net. Admirals can't clear the line. Drive coming from the high point, misses from Peller. Nickel now. Loops it into the corner, right side. McNaughton swung and missed, but he got it back. McNaughton turning high at the point, gives it left side, coming down with a Peller. Wrist shot from the circle. Rebound off the skate and covered up by Hackney. With the running clock, 5:54 remains. A 5-0 lead for the Nashville Junior Predators. Faceoff is won by Milwaukee. Corner to corner. Again, we're at 5-on-5. Here's a stretch play. Tipped off Grannon. Out of the net, Seagrave. And Grannon crashed into him. That's going to cause a skirmish as everybody converges in on Grannon. And way too much extracurricular there. That all started when Seagrave came out to play the puck. Then Grannon crashed into him. And then 4 Junior Predators came in on him, and they are still going at it. To the right of Will Seagrave. So undoubtedly we're going to get some penalties out of this. The question is who, what, and how much? So Lemoyne has gone to the locker room, so I'm guessing he was given the ejection. The initial penalty would have been either charging or goaltender interference. And then you take your pick after that. All this with 4 minutes and ticking remaining here, so it may take a while to sort things out. Now, Lemoyne is actually coming back to the bench, so maybe he did not get the ejection. And 2 players aside in each penalty box. And the clock's still moving. It's down to 3:25. So 2 penalties on the board for Milwaukee, and it looks like just 1 for Nashville. So still sorting it out. And we're all just waiting to see how this sorts. And mind you, the clock is still going. Close to 2.5 minutes. There's only 3 Milwaukee skaters. Let's see. Well, I guess they're supposed to be, but they didn't put an extra man in the box. There's something. Okay, so yeah, they're putting a 4th guy on the ice for Milwaukee. So finally it's sorted out. That took about 2 minutes off the board. We're down to about 2 minutes remaining as the Junior Preds look to go to a 5-0 win. So they are on the power play to close things out. Left wing Essemacher on the fly. Cuts wide. Stopped in the corner, got checked up. Essemacher again, then Wolfenbarger. Takes it to the outside. Wolfenbarger with a turn, his shot pad saved, the rebound taken right side. Sionic straight away. Franzina couldn't one-time it. Now a shot, tip, score! Wolfenbarger's 2nd goal of the game, a power play goal for the Junior Predators. The long shot by Franzina, Wolfenbarger with a good screen, got a piece of it. It's 6-0. With now 1:20 ticking remaining. So that wipes out the extra Milwaukee penalty. And it's back to 5-on-5. A 6-0 Junior Preds lead. Their 2nd straight 6-0 game. Again, beating Rocky Mountain 5-0. Omaha yesterday 6-0. And pretty close to beating Milwaukee 6-0 as we're down to 53 seconds to go. Absolute domination. This 16U team really has its stuff together. The puck is near the Nashville bench. Goes back to Wicker. Gives it left wing side. Oh, and falling there was Franzina, but he made a play while falling. Milwaukee will keep it at the high point. Franzina another intercept. Now a shot by Tortolot. Hopped away from him, and Lemoyne sticks it out through center and carries on. Lemoyne hands off for Fredericks. That's McNaughton on the right. McNaughton shooting. Blocked. He's going for the Hatter. Under 20 seconds to go. Cleared along the wall to the back. Here is Wicker. Long shot. Came on, and a save made by Hackney. 10 seconds. Admirals with one last skate to center. Moline will dump it off the body of Nickel. Played it through center. Fredericks tying up with Moline, and that's it. Nashville Junior Predators 16U team finishes off the Music City Tier 1 Showcase 3-0 in their count, and didn't allow a single goal on the weekend. Outscoring their opponents 17-0 by the total. Absolute domination. As Will Seagrave gets the shutout in this one, and the Junior Predators wrap up the showcase. 6-0 win. What a great weekend. It was a pleasure bringing it to you. We hope to do this more often. Again, for Jonah Story, I'm Peyton Turnage. Thank you, and have a good rest of your Sunday.